Today, we are checking out a Gigguk video because he's talking about an anime I've been talking about for like 25, 30 weeks? I don't know, however long this show's been going on. Ever since it started, well, maybe like a week after, I've been talking about 𝘼𝘿𝙈 constantly. Amazing OP, amazing ED, amazing show as it just kept going on and getting greater. It's a phenomenal series. It's a series that I gave a 10 out of 10. I think it is a show that you should be watching. And you're probably watching my reaction because you've already watched Gigguk's videos, so you already know how amazing it is, probably. Anyways, we're gonna check out Gigguk's video. If you enjoy this video, click the like button, subscribe to the channel. I watch a lot of Gigguk's videos because people want to see my reaction to Gigguk's videos. Oh, and if you want to check out my reaction to 𝘼𝘿𝙈, you can click the link up in the corner. This corner right here. Click that link. Okay.
じゃあ、今まさに空を動いているのは何なんです？
地球だ。
地球ってそんなわけ。
Yes, dude.
地球
You have never seen an anime like this before. Peak is one of the most overused words in the anime community right now.
Dude, everything. There's just peak everywhere. Everything's fucking peak. It's crazy. Everyone's calling everything peak all the time.
Now, I swear, people are calling anything peak now, as long as it's the newest shiny thing to
That's funny, dude. You just put a picture of Peak from Attack on Titan. That's good.
Community. Hot new show everyone seems to be talking about. Peak.
That's Peak.
Flashy, well-animated fight scene just dropped.
Peak.
This man has aura.
Oh, bro, that's
Peak.
fucking peak.
It's been used so much that when a series comes along that embodies what that word should mean, I don't even want to call it that in case it cheapens the experience it brings. But
This is how I've been feeling lately, bro. Everything's peak all the time. I literally said this. It holds no meaning. I have gotten to the point where I'm like, you know what? I'll just call everything peak. I'll call every anime of the year. I'll call everything peak. I'll call everything the best because nobody actually gives a fuck. Everything's mid, everything's peak. Everything everywhere all at once.
But recently, a show has come along where no matter what word I use to describe it, I still feel it wouldn't be doing it justice because no words I say
this.
can properly convey the experience it gave me. It is simply that good. An anime that is not just a passing
Agreed.
fad, doesn't have flashy fights, but simply gives you a one-of-a-kind experience that showcases the true depth of the human spirit. That's as beautiful as it is inspirational, and, like many of the truly greats, has something I feel many of us need to hear.
And you know what I would say about this? This show is yeah, I was just gonna make some astronomy related jokes. I don't know. I was gonna say it's revolutionary, like a revolution around the sun, revolving. I don't know, man.
A show that, to me, is not just in the running of anime for the season or even anime of the year. It's right up there as possibly my anime of the decade. And I say that knowing full well that this decade will have the likes of Frieren, Dandadan, and Vinland Saga in it. That show was 𝘼𝘿𝙈 on the movements of the Earth. But before that, Anime Girls. Thanks to today's sponsor, Girls Frontline to 𝘼𝘿𝙈𝙈. It's alternate history Poland, a time when everyone knows the Earth is the center of the universe. And
I like that he says that, alternate history Poland.
the church gets a little pissy if you imply anything but that, branding anyone who spreads opposing ideas as heretics and tries to make them see the light by making them see the light. 𝘼𝘿𝙈, a normal kid
Damn, that's
searching for
crazy by making them see the light. Yeah, listen, dude, if you can't see the light, you get lit up. Literally.
Easy Life has a chance meeting with a scientist and, under some extenuating circumstances, tells him about this little thought experiment that turns his whole world upside down. Or sideways. Or left to right. Or, yeah, I guess space technically doesn't have any directions. 𝘼𝘿𝙈, you've become part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it yet. Are you putting together...
This is interesting that he keeps on calling him 𝘼𝘿𝙈. I've been calling him Raffle this entire time. Raffle. Like a waffle, but with an R.
a team? I'm putting together a team. We're gonna call them...
The heliocentrists. Okay. Okay, it's supposed to be an Avengers reference.
The idea
That's nice.
that the very Earth they are standing on is actually moving. An idea so profound, so dangerous, it could get them tortured and killed. And yet this little conversation starts a domino effect of a journey spanning years, spanning decades, about man's personal...
Bro, they start talking about heliocentrism to one another, and it lights a fire within them. Unfortunately, if somebody finds out outside of their group, it lights a fire around them.
In the pursuit of truth and knowledge, no matter the cost. So, it's an anime about proving the Earth rotates around the sun? But, ew, isn't that like boring space shit? Okay, first off, you don't find the concept of turning the world upside down with one of the biggest scientific discoveries in history interesting? It's okay. I'll just find someone else to talk about all these 3-hour space facts to fall asleep to videos. And secondly, watching anime can sometimes be like eating pizza.
Bro, I've gone down one of these rabbit holes of just like literally watching a video that's talking about like the newer discoveries of like space and shit, where they're like, oh yeah, this thing, we just got a new, whenever they launched that one, like, I don't know, they got like new images or something out like super duper far in the fucking universe or whatever, and they just got transmitted to us. I don't remember when that was, like within the last like 3 years. And then they're like, this tiny little, you see that thing? That thing's actually a fucking whatever, a galaxy so far away, and like all these fucking galaxies and shit. That's so cool, dude. I'm never going to space, by the way. It's not happening. I think the ocean is a scary place. I'm not going to space. Space is way scarier. So thankfully, we're not at a point in human history where we're like, oh, by the way, in the next 30 years, the world's going to be destroyed because of global warming or something. You know what I mean? Like, we're not at that point. Thank God, because I would not be able to deal with that. I would not be able to deal with like, hey, by the way, everyone's going to have to go to space. The anxiety.
Somewhere with this, I swear. I've always got time for good pizza. Who doesn't love a good pizza? There are so many variations. You can order one of the big 3 if you just want something.
Or, by the way, if we're talking a big 3, what are you choosing? You've got these options. These are your options. Which one are you going with? And I swear to God, if I see anyone say Pizza Hut in chat, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have been a Papa John's guy for a very long time. Little Caesars, you're poor. I've been a Papa John's guy for a very long time. But I think I'm much more of a Domino's guy. I'm not gonna lie. I just love the fact that they put that garlic bread shit on the garlic sauce, whatever, on the outside. That cheesy garlic stuff. Parmesan garlic shit on the crust. That shit slaps. That shit slaps, dude. That shit good. I like it. That's how I feel. Oh, and it's One Piece. Oh, let's go, dude. Let's go, dude. I love how Pizza Hut is fucking Naruto. Fuck Naruto, dude. I'm just kidding, dude. I don't remember Naruto. I watched it every single week that it came out, but it ended in 2017, which means it's been like 8 years. I don't remember that shit. That's too long ago. How am I supposed to remember all that, dude? I started watching that shit in 2007. That's almost 20 years ago. That's 18 years ago. I don't remember that shit.
Comforting and familiar. A New York slice if you want to destroy your body in a great tasting way. Stone-baked sourdough if you feel a little fancier. Some of you sickos like Hawaiian. It's okay.
All right, no disrespect on Hawaiian. Hawaiian's fucking delicious. And by the way, you say Hawaiian, like, if I'm getting pineapple on my pizza, I'm not...
Feel a little fancier. Some of you sickos like Hawaiian.
This is disrespectful as fuck. Saying Hawaiian and then putting K on screen. Like, what the fuck? And there's nothing wrong with pineapple on pizza, all right? I don't know about the ham thing. Like, for me personally, if I'm doing this, I'm going just pineapple, grilled chicken, bacon. That shit slaps. Try it yourself. Get a Papa John's pizza or something. Pineapple, grilled chicken, bacon. Slaps. That's what that's a go-to for me. I love that shit. Anyways.
It's okay. I went through a period of my life where I wanted to feel different too. I will never get bored of pizza, but at the same time, it's pizza. I know what to expect, I've had it a million times before, and I will continue to do so. But then, I remember the first time I tried skimen, a dish I would have never heard of if I didn't move to Japan, and it awoke something in me. A noodle dish burst full of flavor, unlike any ramen dish I tried.
Dude, Gigguk just likes this fucking noodle dish more than pizza because he could slurp it up. No, I'm just kidding. All right, I'm just kidding. I don't know him like that. I can't make that joke. I can't make that joke. I'm just kidding.
And right there and then, a new craving had formed. A craving
that's weird, dude. Why the fuck you put a fucking
and as you get older and continue to try new things, experiencing that first bite of this completely new dish, something you've never tasted before, gets harder and harder to find. And it's moments like that that reminds you,
bro, I get harder and harder eating some
than just pizza.
Ramen or ski men.
Orb is so
I've never
far
had
removed
ski men.
from any
Yeah, I was about to say, bro, I forgot we were talking about Orb, bro. I thought we were just talking about pizza. The fuck?
concept I've seen in anime before, and that's such a rare feeling to have now. Does that mean you're necessarily gonna fuck with it because it's something new? No, but Orb is one of those cases where exploring something new allows them to do something magical with it that you rarely get to see in other anime. Right off the opening bat, the show sets up its world, sets up its goals. We're gonna drop the biggest bombshell this globe has ever seen, and we're gonna do it without getting caught. You understand what's happening, you get the general direction the story is heading, and that's the exact moment it grabs you by the neck and choke slams you onto the ground for thinking you were smart enough to know where the plot was taking you. Almost immediately, you realize the stakes are real, and it is not here to fuck around. As soon as you think you know what is going to happen next is the exact point where you should be the most afraid.
I don't like that, dude.
It is
I don't like anything happening to anybody's
the series
eyes.
does something that is genuinely able to surprise me once, and yet Orb was able to do it like half a dozen times. This is a show that doesn't play by the book. It rips it apart.
I love it. Yes.
All
yes.
led by the greatest anime
Gas it up.
we've seen of this decade thus far. Normally, when we talk about anime, we use other anime as a frame of reference, but I haven't seen a character as terrifying as Novak since Christoph Waltz's performance in *Inglourious Basterds*.
No. But here's the problem. At the end of the day, there's more. I imagine Gigguk's gonna get to this. I don't even remember Christoph Waltz's character's name in isn't his name like the Jew Hunter or something like that? It's some crazy ass fucking, I forgot what is it. Damn, they had some fucking name for him, something like that. I don't remember. Anyways, that's his nickname. But his character by the end of the movie, there is no like profound, oh, I can't believe I've been doing. No, he is a piece of shit through and through all the way to the end. But it is still a satisfying ending because of his interaction with our protagonists at the end, right? Novak's full circle realization.
Bastards. A man whose sheer presence doubles
Phenomenal.
your blood pressure when he's on screen, demanding your attention in every
Bro,
scene,
this
he's in
scene
and
crazy.
refusing to let go. A smart, calculated man, ruthlessly efficient at his job of catching heretics, but the most terrifying thing of all is that he's someone who sees themselves as completely in the right, and can use that as justification to enact some of the most heinous things a person can bring upon another human being. There are moments in this that craft the kind of tension where you forget to breathe, because you genuinely do not know which direction a scene is going to go. Are we going to continue moving forwards? Is it going to head sideways, or is Novak dragging us all into hell? And you think that if you just let your guard down for a single second, somehow it'll affect the fates of the characters on screen. It has been so long since a show has been able to make me feel that. And yet, this high-stakes cat-and-mouse game isn't even the show's biggest strength, and Novak arguably isn't even the best character. 𝘼𝘈, a boy too smart for his age who just wants an easy life. 𝘼𝙈𝙄, an egotistical priest chasing achievements at any price. 𝘼𝘿𝙈, a man desperately looking for hope. An egotistical priest chasing achievements at any price. 𝘼𝘿𝙈, a man.
Is that how you supposed to say his name? I've been calling him Oxy this whole time. Yeah, Oxy.
Desperately looking for hope in a world without salvation. Jolenta, Schmidt, Albert, Draka, Hubert. Orb is one of the best cast of characters I've seen in anime. You'll be following the story of one character and you'll think this is him. This is my guy. You'll get invested in his story, get intrigued on their life perspective, start believing the same things they do, cheer for them to come out on top, and that's when the story will switch perspectives to some random ass character, and you're like, who is this man? Who does this fraud think he is? This is not my guy. Then, through one single conversation, you'll perch up and think,
you're like,
hold
damn,
on,
that is my
what he
guy.
has to say. You'll get invested in their story, get intrigued
like this
on
guy.
their perspective of life, start believing the same things they do, cheer for them to come out on. This happens like 4 or more times. There is
it happens a lot, dude. It's so great, dude. I love this show.
A common goal of the pursuit of truth, no matter what the obstacles are. Each of different ages, ideals, goals, and beliefs, with a personal philosophy shaped by their own life experiences, and all somehow as interesting as each other. It is bloody impossible to choose a favorite character here. Every single person introduced has their own reason for being a part of all this, some of them with completely opposing philosophies, and the series constantly lets them go at each other. One character will make a point and you'll be like,
Damn,
okay, maybe this guy's got a point. Then another character will retort, being like,
ちょっと待って。自然を崇拝すること自体が一つの解釈なんじゃ。
okay, wait, let him cook? Dialogue.
yeah, I mean, it's kind of true, though. That's kind of true, man.
Listen to this. The thing you oppose isn't me. nor is it heretics. It's part imagination and part curiosity. In short, it's truth itself. It spreads like an epidemic. Not even the host can control it. It's not the sort of harmless thing that can be tamed by an organization. Now, how hard does this quote go? And yet, it is one of just countless, uttered by every single character you meet, that can make enough inspirational plaques to fill up a Midwestern mum's bathroom. A wrong answer isn't a meaningless one. Heliocentrism is my faith. Do you think God stays in heaven because he too lives in fear of what he's created?
God damn,
Actually, I think that's a quote from Spy Kids too. This anime is a non-stop battleground of ideas, and the chosen weapon is spoken
I don't
word.
think I ever saw Spy
It is
Kids.
a dense series, incredibly dense. Dense in character, dense in ideas, denser than the Earth itself, denser than a neutron star. Not as dense as your mum. Yet somehow, it feels like there's never any fat to it. Every scene, every conversation serves a purpose. Even if it's not directly moving the plot along, the characters themselves never stand still. Metaphorically speaking, there's a lot of slang around in this anime. And yeah, for an anime that initially seems to be about sticking it to the church, yeah, science, bitch, pursuit of truth. Not once does it ever feel like it's preaching to you. It would have been so easy to try and preach a message, yet through its characters, it presents a point of view from both sides and allows you to come to your own conclusion, even if it's not necessarily the same ones the characters come to. Because with each passing conversation, you can slowly see the impact each character makes.
How does Gigguk write these things, dude? Gigguk is a good job. He does a good job reviewing shit. The way that he writes his videos, I don't know how to do that. I don't know, man. Yo, ChatGPT could probably help me. I could be like, hey, ChatGPT, write me a script for a YouTube video in the style of Gigguk. Oh, a script for a YouTube video about this anime in the style of Gigguk. You think it would do a good job? I feel like it could get like 60, 65% of the way. The more you write, the better you can write. Oh, that's true. That makes sense. Experience. You already tried that with the Dead Demon essay video? Yeah. But I don't think we said it in the style of Gigguk, though, you know? Maybe we did. I don't remember. I remember we did try to get ChatGPT to give us an essay-style video for Dead Demons. Long before Joey made one. All right? I'm talking right after the show ended. I tried to ChatGPT that shit. Because I wanted to make a video about how amazing Dead Demons Destruction was. But also, I didn't want to have to write a script. And also, I didn't want to have to pay my editors to go through all of those episodes in order to make the video and stuff. So, I didn't make the video. But I really like Dead Demons Destruction. I've been talking about it since day one.
On each other's ideology. Little by little, they change each other. One person will completely stand for one thing, and then 5 episodes later, through interacting with the people around them, you see the character make a major decision that seemingly goes against everything they initially stood for. These aren't just well-established 3-dimensional characters. This is an absolute masterpiece of character-driven storytelling. Characters will talk, affect each other, shoulder the words of the people they meet, and change. Not necessarily for the better, not necessarily for the worse, but what's necessary for them. People will die without achieving.
Damn, bro. This man has a way of writing, bro. I'm saying this man, Gigguk, is a creative writer, I think.
Dreams, their ambitions left unfulfilled, yet not once do you feel like anyone left this story not finding what they were truly looking for. And it's fucking beautiful. I really cannot put into words how awe-inspiring the writing is here. Isaac Newton is one of the greatest scientists in history. This is a man who discovered the laws of motion, the laws of gravity, fundamental laws we still use today hundreds.
Chat. Isaac Newton, dude. Yeah. Chat, y'all remember? You guys remember? Yeah, dude. Dude, what was it again? I said, like, who invented gravity or something? And you guys should, like, I don't remember what it was, dude. Good times, dude. Good times. He created gravity. That's what it was. Created gravity.
Of years later. Then, as a side project to study the movements of the moon, accidentally invents an entire branch of mathematics you might recognize called calculus. All before the age of 26. And yet, he had the audacity to say, if I've seen further, it is by standing on the shoulder of giants. This series embodies the spirit of that quote to its core. There are few shows that can so wonderfully showcase the true depth of the human spirit as 𝘼𝘿, without power levels, without any screaming men pushing past their limits.
God damn, Gigguk is a fucking writer, dude.
Achieved through the sharing of ideas and perspective, right and wrong. It is not a single person, it is people that write the course of history. People that have found a belief they will stand for against all odds. Barriers be damned, a belief shaped by listening to the people around them. Remember these two? Well, their conversation ends like this. Here are two people that can...
And then they unfriended each other on Facebook and never talked to each other again. Deleted their contacts and just hated each other. Or at least that's how it would have went down if it was modern times. Opposing ideas? Come on. You can't have opposing ideas and still be friends. What the fuck? That's so weird. Wait. You can have opposing thought processes, opposing ideas on a topic and still be friends, chat? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Could friendship be more than just how you feel about one topic?
Can find no middle ground, and yet by simply acknowledging each other's viewpoints can still come to understand, affect, and eventually even trust in each other, and goddamn, is that not the kind of hope we need? The series puts every single one of these characters in a place where their truth is challenged, and asks, what is the right way to act when it happens? Cause the longer the series goes on, the more you realize it was never about proving heliocentrism was true, but that belief, blind belief, is one of the most dangerous mindsets you can have, no matter what that belief is.
God,
and that,
damn, I love this anime so much.
One of the most important messages we all need to hear. In a time when it feels like the world could never be more divided, when nobody can seemingly agree on anything, this series shook me to my core. If Vinland Saga taught you that you have no enemies, 𝘼𝘿 tells you it's okay to also just listen to them. It shows that true strength comes not from those who are always right, but from those who can concede when they are wrong. It's a reminder that you don't always have to agree, but that doesn't mean you cannot understand and empathize, because you are a part of something bigger. The world is so much larger than the little bubble you make for yourself, and with or without you, will continue moving. So, if that's the case, you should never forget to continue moving forwards with it. 𝘼𝘿 is a series about moving the earth, and that includes all of us.
%10 share of the profits of this video will be given to Pataki. That's good. That's good. That's good. Good reference.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the...
Gigguk. Thank you for once again gracing us with another beautiful video. I love watching Gigguk's videos. I know I'm a fucking 0 IQ, uncreative. Is that even the right word? Uncreative, increative, uncreative, right? Whatever. I'm too stupid to know the difference. Just fucking reactor. That's it. That's all I do. I just look at things. I go, I don't actually have like, you know, a well thought out idea in my brain. I just look at something. I go, oh, sparkle, bright, shiny. I like. Oh, no sparkle, bad, don't like. That's me. That's all I do. So when I watch Gigguk's videos, he has such a way with his words, and I don't even know if like the way that he describes things is like actually very good or not, because I never said I was smart. Like I said, I'm not smart, but he seems like he takes his time to really think things through, and he has a good way of like saying what it is he wants to say. And I don't know if that made any sense, but I just really like Gigguk's videos, is what I'm trying to say. I'm glad that he's showing some love to 𝘼𝘿. I hope more people watch 𝘼𝘿. Not enough people watched 𝘼𝘿. Bro, if I show you guys the analytics on the 𝘼𝘿 reactions that I did, all right, it heavily leans to Japan. Heavily. Mostly people in Japan watch the videos. Not a lot of people outside of Japan. So, I just want to say, if you aren't Japanese, you should also watch the episode. All the shows, or the entire show. You should watch the show. Watch the episodes. Watch the show, 𝘼𝘿. Like, specifically for one of the big episodes, episode 23 of 𝘼𝘿. 62% of the people that watched that video, that my reaction for it, live in Japan. That's kind of crazy. So, I'm just saying, you should check that out. Subscribe to the channel. If you like things like Orb, because I watch shows like Orb. You know, I watch shows like Dead Demon's Destruction, though you're not going to find the reactions to it on the YouTube channel because it performed so poorly. People even in Japan weren't watching my reactions to it. So other shows, you know, watch some of the stuff that I put out. I'm not going to only put out the big popular things. It's not only going to be Solo Leveling and ReZero, all right? It's going to be other things like Orb. It's going to be things like, Ranking of Kings. Nobody was really talking about Ranking of Kings. I was on that shit from the jump, all right? It's going to be things like Medalist. It's going to be things like, I already mentioned, Dead Demon's Destruction, though I didn't put those on YouTube. All right, there's a lot of things that I watch, and I watch even more over on Patreon. If you want to check out my reactions over on Patreon, if you enjoy my reactions, if you don't like my reactions or you don't like reactors, I get it. Like, there's no, you know, I get why you don't subscribe. It makes sense. But if you do come back for more and you enjoy my reactions, then just consider subscribing to the channel, you know, so that way you can check out more. Odd Taxi, good example. Another good example, Odd Taxi. It's another show that not a lot of people covered, but I did, starting with about episode 6 or so, though. Not like from the beginning. Because I was hesitant, you know? It had such a different look to me. But, man, I don't regret it at all. I love Odd Taxi, one of my favorite anime. So anyways, man, back to Orb. I hope you guys are watching that. I hope you guys check out more of my, at least the reactions that I do to Gigguk's videos. And if you enjoyed this video, click the like button. Again, subscribe if you want to see more of my reactions to Gigguk's videos or just anime. I watch a lot of different anime, okay? Till next time, make sure you all keep it fresh. Peace.